Welcome, Class 9 students, to an exciting journey into the world of biology. Today, we are diving into a fascinating topic: antibiotics. These incredible medicines have reshaped human history, allowing us to fight off dangerous infections. We'll explore what they are, how they work, and why they're so important, moving through easy, medium, hard, and hardest levels of understanding. Get ready to unlock the secrets behind these life-saving drugs. Let's start with the basics. At this easy level, we'll understand what antibiotics are and why they're so crucial for our health. So, what exactly are antibiotics? Simply put, they are special medicines designed to combat infections caused by tiny organisms called bacteria. Think of them as your body's allies in the fight against harmful bacterial invaders. It's important to remember, though, that antibiotics are only effective against bacteria, and they won't work on viruses like the flu or common cold, or on fungi. Their job is to specifically target and eliminate or stop the growth of bacterial cells, helping you recover faster from illnesses. Many antibiotics actually come from nature. They are often produced by other microorganisms, like certain types of fungi or even other bacteria, as a way to compete in their environment. A famous example is penicillin, which was discovered from a common mold called Penicillium. These natural compounds were then harnessed by scientists to create the medicines we use today. The discovery of antibiotics has been a monumental achievement, saving countless lives by treating serious bacterial diseases like pneumonia and tuberculosis. Now, let's test your understanding of the easy concepts. Here are 3 quick questions for you. Take a moment to think about the answers. What are antibiotics, and what kind of germs do they fight? Can you name a famous antibiotic and the type of organism it comes from? And finally, in simple terms, how do antibiotics help our bodies when we have a bacterial infection? Ready to go a bit deeper? At the medium level, we'll explore the fascinating story of antibiotic discovery and how these medicines specifically target bacteria. The story of antibiotics really begins with a remarkable accident. In 1928, Scottish scientist Alexander Fleming made a groundbreaking discovery. He observed that a common mold, Penicillium notatum *, was growing on a petri dish and had created a clear zone around itself, preventing the growth of bacteria. This observation led to the isolation of penicillin, the first true antibiotic. This discovery transformed medicine, shifting the tide against many once fatal bacterial diseases and ushering in the age of modern antibiotics. How do antibiotics actually work? They operate through a clever principle called selective toxicity. This means they target specific parts or processes unique to bacterial cells, leaving our human cells largely unharmed. For example, some antibiotics attack the bacterial cell wall, which human cells don't have. Others interfere with the bacteria's ability to make proteins or copy their DNA, essential processes for bacterial survival and reproduction. This targeted approach is key to their effectiveness. Antibiotics aren't all the same. They can be categorized based on how they affect bacteria. Bactericidal antibiotics are like direct killers, actively destroying bacterial cells. Think of them as a strong offense. Bacteriostatic antibiotics, on the other hand, stop bacteria from growing and multiplying, giving your body's immune system a chance to catch up and clear the remaining infection. It's crucial to use antibiotics only when prescribed and to complete the entire course, even if you feel better, to prevent the development of antibiotic resistance, a major global health concern. Time to challenge yourself with some medium-level questions. Think about what we've just discussed. Can you explain the significance of Alexander Fleming's discovery of penicillin? Differentiate between bactericidal and bacteriostatic antibiotics with an example for each. Describe 2 different ways antibiotics target bacterial cells. Why is it important to complete the full course of antibiotics, even if symptoms improve. And finally, briefly explain the concept of antibiotic resistance. Now, let's step up to the hard level. Here, we'll delve into the diverse classes of antibiotics, their specific mechanisms, and the critical issue of antibiotic resistance. Antibiotics come in many forms, each with a unique way of fighting bacteria. For instance, beta-lactam antibiotics, like penicillins and cephalosporins, specifically target the bacterial cell wall, preventing its proper formation. Macrolides, such as erythromycin, interfere with the bacteria's ability to make essential proteins by binding to their ribosomes. Aminoglycosides, like streptomycin, also disrupt protein synthesis but by binding to a different part of the ribosome. Fluoroquinolones, such as ciprofloxacin, block bacterial DNA replication. This diversity allows doctors to choose the most effective antibiotic for a particular infection based on the type of bacteria involved. The rise of antibiotic resistance is a serious global health threat. Bacteria are incredibly adaptable and can evolve ways to survive antibiotic treatment. One common mechanism is enzymatic inactivation, where bacteria produce enzymes, like beta-lactamases, that chemically destroy the antibiotic. Another strategy is target modification, where bacteria change the specific part of their cell that the antibiotic usually attacks, making the drug ineffective. Some bacteria develop efflux pumps, which are like tiny pumps that actively push the antibiotic out of the cell. Others reduce their cell's permeability, making it harder for the antibiotic to even get inside. These mechanisms make infections harder to treat and can lead to superbugs. Antibiotics also connect directly to our understanding of the five-kingdom classification. The very organisms that produce many antibiotics, like the *Penicillium mold from the kingdom fungi and *Streptomyces bacteria from the kingdom Monera, are themselves part of this classification system. Similarly, the bacteria that antibiotics target also belong to kingdom Monera. Studying the unique cellular structures and metabolic pathways of these different kingdoms is crucial. For example, knowing that bacterial cells have a peptidoglycan cell wall, while human cells do not, allows for the design of antibiotics that selectively attack this bacterial feature without harming human cells. This interkingdom interaction is a powerful example of biochemical warfare in nature, harnessed for human benefit. Let's tackle some challenging questions. Name two different classes of antibiotics and briefly explain their specific mechanisms of action. How does the concept of selective toxicity apply to antibiotic function? Describe at least three distinct mechanisms by which bacteria develop antibiotic resistance. Give examples of organisms from different kingdoms that are sources of antibiotics. And finally, explain why antibiotic resistance is considered a major global public health concern, connecting it to the evolution of bacteria. Prepare to dive into the deepest insights at the hardest level. Here, we'll explore the intricate molecular details of antibiotic action, the sophisticated mechanisms of resistance, and the complex journey of drug discovery. At a molecular level, antibiotics exhibit exquisite specificity. Take beta-lactams, they don't just inhibit cell wall synthesis, they covalently bind to specific bacterial enzymes called penicillin-binding proteins, or PBPs. These PBPs are crucial for cross-linking peptidoglycan, the unique polymer forming the bacterial cell wall. By blocking PBPs, beta-lactams lead to a weakened, unstable cell wall, causing the bacterial cell to burst. Similarly, protein synthesis inhibitors like macrolides bind to the 50S ribosomal subunit, preventing the ribosome from moving along the mRNA, while aminoglycosides bind to the 30S subunit, causing misreading of genetic code, leading to faulty proteins. These precise interactions underscore the sophistication of antibiotic design and action. Antibiotic resistance is a complex evolutionary challenge rooted in molecular changes. Bacteria develop resistance through various ingenious mechanisms. Enzymatic inactivation is a prime example. Bacteria produce enzymes, like beta-lactamases, which hydrolyze the critical beta-lactam ring, rendering the antibiotic useless. Another strategy is target modification. Mutations in genes encoding PBPs or ribosomal proteins alter the antibiotic's binding site, reducing its affinity. Bacteria also employ efflux pumps, which are membrane-bound proteins that actively extrude antibiotics from the cell, maintaining subinhibitory intracellular concentrations. Lastly, reduced permeability, often through modifications of outer membrane porins in gram-negative bacteria, restricts antibiotic entry, providing another layer of defense. Understanding these mechanisms is crucial for developing new drugs that can circumvent resistance. The journey of antibiotic discovery is a blend of serendipity, rigorous science, and engineering. Historically, many antibiotics were discovered by screening natural products from soil microorganisms, particularly fungi like *Penicillium* and bacteria from the genus *Streptomyces star. These microbes engage in biochemical warfare, producing compounds that inhibit competitors. Modern drug discovery involves synthetic chemistry to modify existing scaffolds, improving efficacy and reducing side effects, and even rational drug design based on target identification. The challenges are immense: identifying novel targets, ensuring broad-spectrum activity against diverse pathogens, maintaining high selective toxicity to human cells, and optimizing pharmacokinetic properties like absorption and distribution. The engineering aspect lies in designing molecules that can overcome bacterial defenses and reach their targets effectively. Antibiotics represent one of the greatest triumphs in medical history, fundamentally altering the landscape of human health. They transformed once fatal infections into treatable conditions, dramatically increasing life expectancy. However, this success has been accompanied by the escalating crisis of multidrug resistant, or MDR, and extensively drug-resistant, XDR, bacteria, often termed superbugs. These highly resistant pathogens pose an existential threat to modern medicine, jeopardizing surgeries, chemotherapy, and organ transplantation. Addressing this requires a multi-pronged approach: global antibiotic stewardship to curb misuse, intensified research into novel drug classes, including bacteriophages and antivirulence agents, and improved rapid diagnostics to ensure appropriate treatment. The legacy of antibiotics is a double-edged sword, demanding continuous innovation and responsible action to preserve their life-saving potential. Let's dive into some advanced questions to solidify your understanding. First, detail the molecular mechanism by which beta-lactam antibiotics exert their bactericidal effect. Second, explain how bacteria achieve resistance to aminoglycosides through target modification. Third, describe the role of efflux pumps in bacterial antibiotic resistance and provide an example. Fourth, discuss the major challenges in the discovery and development of new antibiotic compounds today. And fifth, how does the concept of selective toxicity manifest at a biochemical level, ensuring antibiotics target bacteria over human cells? Continuing with our hardest questions. Sixth, differentiate between intrinsic and acquired antibiotic resistance, providing an example for each. Seventh, explain the significance of horizontal gene transfer in the rapid spread of antibiotic resistance among bacterial populations. Eighth, discuss the ecological implications of widespread antibiotic use beyond just human health. Ninth, what is a superbug and why is its emergence a significant global health concern? And finally, connect the understanding of bacterial cell structure, as learned in the Five Kingdom classification, to the design and efficacy of different antibiotic classes. And that brings us to the end of our deep dive into antibiotics. From the basic understanding of how these medicines fight germs to the intricate molecular mechanisms and the global challenge of resistance, we've covered a vast and crucial area of biology. We hope this journey has sparked your curiosity and deepened your appreciation for the science that underpins our health. For more such engaging and comprehensive educational content, make sure to visit synapse.omaps.in. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for regular updates and new lessons. Keep exploring, keep learning.